The Pajama Momma. The adventures of a mompreneur making money online in her PJs. This show is for moms and dads who want to create a successful online biz that will allow them to fire their boss and hire their kids. Elon Bomani has had numerous successes in various online businesses where she's been a 6 to 7 figure earner. She has appeared in the Louise Hay movie, National Enquirer, Huffington Post, Essence, Jet, Black Enterprise Magazine, The Talk TV show, and even got a phone call from Oprah. And now, here's your host, Elon Bomani.
Hey everybody out there. Hi, this is the Pajama Momma TV. And I also have a member of the Kidpreneurs.com. And I'll be honest with you, disclaimer, this is my son. and he's really excited to be here today because he's going to give you an opportunity to see what it's like to actually be raised by a pajama mama. And also, if you remember correctly, if you watch my slogan, is about helping you to fire your boss and hire your kids. And to be quite frankly, in order for me to be successful in this business, I wanted to be a work-at-home mom. I homeschool my children. And so a part of his homeschool assignment was teaching him how to build his own, basically, internet marketing business. And so with that in mind, as you can see, he's about the Monet. Show him the money is his middle name, okay? Now, he does have a younger brother. He's 10 years old. Rriiver Nyile here is 15 years old. He's been doing this business, believe it or not, since he was 8 years old. On and off, we tried a lot of, business opportunities. I'll let him share that with you. But the thing that I want you to fully understand as you watch my son is that today, in this age and time, the way to make money has truly shifted significantly. The paradigm has shifted. We've been taught and educated to believe, and I have many alphabets behind my name and degrees because I did it the traditional way, that you grow up, you get a high school diploma, you go to college. After you leave college, you go out and you get a job at a major corporation or a good government job. You get a nice little pension plan. You work there for 30 years. And with that in mind, you retire from the company and move on to merriment and happy success. Well, this generation that's coming about now, they don't have that type of option. I do not believe to this day that now that same opportunity is afforded them. If they go to college, like my nephew just did, he just graduated from a wonderful institution. I still want my son to go to college, Morehouse College. It is a private college. It costs $160,000 for 4 years to get a degree from there. That young man has graduated recently. We're talking about he has what are called entry-level positions. Can you say Starbucks? Can you say UPS, packaging and traveling in a truck, etc.? We're talking about $8, $9, $10 an hour jobs that basically you can get now, ladies and gentlemen, just graduating from high school with no degree. And working your way up the ladder type of situation, those living wage jobs are making $30, $40, $50,000 a year are not there anymore. We're talking about the average young person has to work 2 part-time jobs, working 60, 70 hours just to make a decent living income. Just over broke is what J-O-B means. And we're not having that with my children. Knowing that, imagine spending $158,000 invested, and you probably have to get student loans. Then compile that with, going to school for 4 years. Okay, and then you're going to graduate, and guess what? This is the best part. You're not even guaranteed a job when you graduate. And I just now told you what the opportunities are out there for these young people that are graduating from school. They're getting basic average jobs that all you need a high school degree to get. So with that in mind, and more importantly, guess what? Now those wonderful pension plans, they have to save for their own retirement plan themselves. The corporations aren't going to do it for you anymore. The good government's not going to do it for you anymore. It's not even doing it for me right now. So that's why I love internet marketing for my kids. My goal is to make this young man that you're looking at right now a 6-figure earner by the time he's 18 years of age. So if he goes to college, he does it because he wants to, not because he has to, or he thinks that that's the route that he needs to go, mortgaging himself, and I mean not a mortgage, it's like a mortgage, 100. Imagine coming out of college with $158,000 debt. Ouch! I mean, that's excruciatingly painful, and that's a long road to riches. So with that in mind, I'm giving you another opportunity to consider not only for yourself, but also for your children, because they can start rather young in this whole online business, as opposed to waiting until they're 14, 15 years of age, working at Mickey D's, working from the boss from hell, and making maybe, what are they making at Mickey D's now? $7.50, $8 an hour, okay,
Right. Yeah.
type of situation. So I'm going to let him share with you his experience, and I'm going to be quiet on what it's like working with the Pajama Mama as the kidpreneur. So go on, Riff. Share what your experience has been like, and what you've done so far online, and how you've made some money.
Well, I would say my experience is original because of the simple fact that I've started out so young in this world, and I've been exposed to information that most kids my age are not used to. And usually, my kids my age were taught to go to school, set in an environment of preparing yourself to get a job so you can live decently in this society that we are in now. So what my mother has done for me has taught me things like stocks, trading, has given me opportunities in businesses, as she said, in the Amazon business, and also has given me opportunities in other business such as ad sharing, and has given me my own debit card and the responsibility of having to manage my own money. So I definitely would say that she is an awesome mother, and I love her with all my heart, and she has definitely helped me with giving me a lot of advantages that other kids are not used to.
Cool. That's really nice. The check is in the mail, honey, for that compliment. But let's talk a little bit more about some of your experience, because I think it's really cool that you share with them. Tell them about when you did Kindle publishing. That is a platform, ladies and gentlemen, where you can basically create books yourself, ebooks, and sell them on Amazon. Matter of fact, he was actually an Amazon bestseller. So tell them a little bit about that and how much money you made, so they can see what opportunities are available for their young people.
So, of course, I was introduced to this business model by the woman that you're listening to right now, and she had released previously herself some very nice literature, and it did very well on Amazon. She was making a very nice profit. So, of course, myself, I wanted to get into it. I wanted to be able to uh, rip the profits that she was getting and have some myself. So what happened was I pretty much just followed the format that she was using and created not old factual books that had it was like a kind of like an activity book, and it was with people like Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, and others. I even did some books for holidays, and it was some books where it was just me, and there were some books where I co-partnered with my mom, and she would do some part of the book, and I would do some part of the book, and we made a very nice profit off. I would say, when it was all said and done, everything accumulated, I made over $1,000 to $2,000, which for a kid my age is very nice money, and you definitely can buy some candy at the candy store with profit like that. So with only investing not that much time, at least a book would take maybe a couple 1 to 3 days, like it vary between that. But to make, I would say $100 to $300 is not that bad. But then again, the when we did this was a while back. The Amazon ebook market has changed, so I have no idea, since we haven't done it in a while, what it is like now.
But even with that in mind, keep in mind you're still making money today. Like with the
Yes,
MLK book, we
yes,
actually did that book 2 years ago, and you even got to check. We don't know how much money you made, but each year
yeah.
people go online and want to talk about MLK. It's Martin Luther King
Mm,
Day, so he normally sells the book, and we make around about still another $50, $60 off of work that he did 2, 3 years ago, and that's still really
yeah,
awesome.
it's very
Getting
nice.
paid while quote unquote you're sleeping type of situation. So share with them the Amazon story, I like the FBA story, And let me preface the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, by sharing this with you. My son has seen me do a lot of businesses. I'm always
Very
coming to
much
him with
so.
a new business idea. And this Amazon FBA product and program that I was doing, selling products that are going to be fulfilled by Amazon, I told my son about it. This is our next six-figure business. And he looked at me like, I'll let you finish the story and what you tell them what you thought about the whole process. And now what you
Oh,
think about it.
coming into the FBA business, she bought this ebook. It was pretty much reading what this man who has had success with the FBA business and pretty much reading the trials and tribulations that he went through and how he was able to be massively successful in the format of FBA. So she was super excited. We were beginning the process of moving, and she wanted to take this on the road and have our first experience with FBA to be successful, of course, because you always want to have success in a business. And of course, there's going to be some bumps and jumps down the road, which it was our first experience trying FBA. The first products we bought weren't the most successful. We did sell them in time, but we didn't sell them as fast and as we wanted them to. But we did strike. I was always skeptical of the business, but really started the spark for me was when we had just now recently moved to where we are located now in Atlanta, and I stopped by. We stopped by at a Goodwill. Walked to the Goodwill. Of course, my person like, here we go again. We ain't gonna find nothing. And I walk over to the section where they usually have the DVDs, the VHS, and CDs. I see a video game, an old video game to be exact, an Xbox video game. At the time being, when I found this item, Xbox 360 was the it thing. So I thought to myself, the Xbox, why would anybody want to buy Xbox? Because, I really wasn't really into the whole video game and how big video games sold at the time period. I wasn't really in the whole Amazon sphere. Didn't know things over time gain value. Okay, I was wholly new to that. So, I just pulled out the phone that was given to me by my mother to product, scan this product, and it was at $5 for Goodwill. It was a Star Wars item. It was a Star Wars video game called Star Wars Battlefront. Scanned this item, and I found out that it was worth $13. Of course, in my mind,
Oh,
like
no,
this
no,
was
no,
a
no, no. I
mistake.
didn't hear that. How much was the game worth on Amazon?
It was $113 on Amazon.
$113, ladies and gentlemen. And how much did we pay for that
We paid
game?
only $5 for the game.
$5 for the
So,
game.
for me, I was simply amazed and shocked, and I'm trying to keep it inside, play it cool, make sure nobody tries to take it from me, and just trying to keep going like, mom, look it, we're making this much money, and it was simply phenomenal. It definitely what really jolted me to definitely hop on this business and become massively successful at it.
And we did. So what happened our first year as complete newbies doing fulfillment by Amazon. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be honest with you, as I share this with you, this little young man and his brother, well, they're toy geniuses. If we want to get a
Especially,
consultation about toys, what do? You ask kids. And my son and his little brother, they knew all the hit TV shows, all the hit superhero characters. They knew what was hot, all the major brands. And they were the ones that clued me in on some phenomenal deals. And that's why I really do give them enormous amount of credit, because we did very, very well our first year. Matter of fact, this little guy you're looking at right now found our major big toy, which it was Rainbow Loom. It ended up being coming from out of nowhere, the number one toy sold on Amazon for like 2 to 3 years.
you
But
mind
when
if I
we
tell that story?
uh, no, not right now, but let me just share this with you, because this is real important. That particular item, he found out online, and what happened was we found out that we could buy it at retail and basically sell it on Amazon, and like purchase it at 15, sold it at 45. And then they had these wonderful accessories. I mean, we purchased them at $3, and we were selling these accessories at 20, $30, and it was absolutely outrageous what people would pay for. But keep in mind, there's a lot of people that have a lot of money that's expendable, and they get what they want, to make a long story short. But just on that particular toy item, we made over $40 $300,000 on that particular item, buying it wholesale and strategically selling it on Amazon. It was an absolute crazy experience, out of this world. I'm so proud of him for that and helping us accomplish that. In our first year, we sold close to $300,000 worth of products on Amazon. Absolutely unheard of from experts, at the time. And our business has taken off and we've never looked back. And that's why he's really motivated, because keep in mind, he did this as a kid and he was making more money than most adults are making now to this very day. So that's why I want you to contemplate and consider involving your kids in your business and giving them the opportunity. When you do stay at home, let them learn the business, because what will happen is it'll become contagious, because success is contagious. They're going to want to do it, and before you know it, they're on to massive success, and you're teaching them how to basically, you don't have to worry about hiring a boss or dealing with the rat race. Basically, they'll have their own piece of cheese. So I want to thank you so much, Rriiver Nyile. I'm very, very proud of you and Series 7 and the Kidpreneurs.com. And ladies and gentlemen, let me share this with you also. Go to the Kidpreneurs.com, yourself and your kids, because he's teaching young people and, let's say, big kids too, on how to make money online successfully. He has learned how to do Kindle publishing. He's making money off of that. He's learned how to do FBA publishing. Matter of fact, he even has a free lesson that he's going to teach you the tips and tricks of how we made our first year that $300,000. And you get that absolutely for free, a video that he did. So go there now. Definitely put your name and your email in there, or start getting some tips and tricks from him. And also, he's going to have daily guest and reviews on various products, legitimate products, and how you can make an honest, serious income for yourself and also your kids too. Okay, so with that in mind, thank you so much, Rriiver Nyile. I do appreciate you being on our show today. I look forward to continue working with you and building massive success. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being on the PajamaMomma.com. We will see you at the top, over the top, and more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you where, Rriiver?
At the bank.
At the bank. Bye-bye now. Cha-ching-ching. Love you.